Sorry, this is my first time. Okay, let's do it all over again, ladies. So, yes, so we were talking about symptoms, and I just want to just clarify what's going on in the body. So, when we were born as women, whether you give birth or not, we are we have thousands of eggs when we're born. And the moment we're born, it decreases. Okay, we have hundreds and thousands of eggs. When we hit puberty, that's, our body says, okay, you're now ready to conceive. So that's when we start being fertile. At some point, it's the height of your fertile, or maybe 19, 20. And for you who want children, you might want to think about it before you turn 35, because early perimenopause can strike there, which means that when, for some women, it starts to go down. The number of eggs, the quality of eggs starts to decrease. It's just your biology. We're conceived that way. On average, though, perimenopause, that's actually the more important thing. Perimenopause is between 45 to 55 years old. That's the average. And so that's when the symptoms hit. And I always want to tell women just to reassure them, it happens to every woman, but the level of severity varies. So when we hear menopause for the first time, I think it can be a little bit frightening, that it'll happen, but you want, oh, when is that? So perimenopause is this crazy, crazy period where you feel all your symptoms. And menopause is, you get to say when it is, because your doctor won't tell you that. And your doctor won't tell you that you're in perimenopause. And that's a huge issue. They are only starting to get trained on how to take care of women in menopause, in perimenopause. And they will not tell you, yes, tell me all your symptoms. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And they will validate you. That is not going to happen for the moment. And I hope it'll change. So we have to advocate for ourselves. I had to do my own research, 2 years of really challenging years. And through my research, I just thought, why am I doing this? Why am I doing my doctor's work, right? And so it's, if you do think you are experiencing perimenopause, my first advice would be, start tracking your symptoms. And if you'd like a way to do that, I'll be more than happy to share with you ladies. I don't know how I would do that on Linen, but I will give you a handout later on, and I will include what I would call like a menopause journaling. So you track down your symptoms. You go with this to your OBGYN and you tell them these are all my symptoms, and they will not be able to say, no, you're just imagining this, because these are real symptoms. This is biological, physical. So once you have that, once you're in 45, 55, then as I said, oh, if you're tracking, you will know when you will be in menopause, because it's been 12 months. That means I'm in menopause. And what's great about menopause, it means, is that you're not going to get your periods anymore. Your symptoms are going to start to decrease. You will still have some, a few symptoms, but you will probably start feeling like, oh, I'm kind of myself again, but my bones hurt. Oh my gosh, and I feel tired, and I can't lose weight. So part of my job is also to say, I'm gonna explain to you what's going on in your body, so you know how to prevent losing bone density, how you can prevent cancer, how you look after your cardiovascular symptoms, because the symptoms mean something. That's why it's important to go to your doctor. Symptoms mean something, something's going on in your body. And if you can put that forward to your doctor, then they can give you, so I don't give medical recommendation, but they can advise you on what would be good for you. If you can go to a women's center where all the different areas of menopause gets addressed, where you have an orthopedist, where you have a cardiologist, where you have a therapist, where you have a physical therapist, that is actually the best, because then they can give you a holistic whole care program. So that's what I would say. So what happens after menopause? Well, it's past menopause, ladies. And the best thing is, because you know yourself now, you're not in puberty, you might experience similar symptoms, but you're not the 13, 14, 11-year old girl who do not know what life is. At this moment of time, you've had enough experience, career wise, family wise, relationship wise. You know exactly who you are. Um, well, or maybe you're questioning because this is a time for metamorphosis for a lot of women. It's when you say, hang on, why am I doing this for everyone? Why do I get to be the receptionist people get to call and I do everything for everyone? This is not fair. So one speaker said this, your estrogen is your love bucket. You're born with so much love. As estrogen goes down, it's like, what's going on here? Why am I doing everything? As it goes down, what the F? This is not fair. And you get to perimenopause, the highest of your rage. You say, I'm leaving this family. I'm leaving this company. That's it. I don't give an S. I'm going to do what I want. That's it. And uh, that can be a journey. That can be here in your head, or it can express itself. And that's when I went through it. If I didn't get the help that I did, honestly, I probably wouldn't be here now. I would be divorced. And that's how bad it can get. So please take care of yourself. Now, let's get back to work, literally. I know Love mentioned hot flashes. Natalie mentioned the emotions. Jamie means, a bit confusion, and that's fine. Now, what happens when you get to work? How are you going to present yourself? What do you have to be aware of? If you're fatigued, if you have hot flashes, and I'd like your contribution in this, what are the things that you guys have been able to have as go-tos, like fans, etc.? What have you been able to use at your workplace to help yourself? Love, you want to start?
Sure. Yeah, I got this really big fan and I just bring it with me everywhere. I also make sure to have lots of water and like tissues because I was doing something and all of a sudden like I was sweating profusely and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is disgusting. Like people are looking at me, and and just and going into the bathroom and collecting myself, that kind of thing. Um, yeah, but definitely the hot flash fan has been helpful.
How about you, Natalie?
So I'd break how I'm dealing with it down in four stages. I think the first is all about understanding what's happening with my body and pushing my doctors to help me understand. So requesting the tests, asking questions about hormone replacement therapy, and then adjusting those therapies according to my symptoms and what I was tracking. So understanding is the first thing. The self-care plan. So I had to do more work. I focused a lot on career and social and all the other parts of my life, but I really had to focus on myself, my body, my mind. So drinking this thing of water every day, and getting up every morning and going for a walk, getting the sun, so the basics, my sleep hygiene, like my self-care night, Thursday night, when I take that bubble bath and the Epsom salt and the lavender with the candles. Like that's got to happen. Like all the things. And then third would be support. So letting people know this is what's going on with me. Not everyone understands. Not everyone is as compassionate, but looking for the people who are compassionate, are understanding, some who have been through it already, others who are going through it. So that's been important. And then accommodations. And this is where I'm very grateful, and I understand it's not, I have something that not everyone has, but what I pursued was work from home. And work flexibility. So my energy comes and goes. There are days I can go days without the energy or the mindset to get work done. What I've learned is let your body and mind rest. Then when the energy comes in, I kick into full gear. It could be a 10-hour day, 15-hour day. The work will get done that need to get done for that week. And then, I'll go and take care of my other needs again. And but that's I know everyone isn't able to have that.
That's amazing. I feel like you should coach me.
I realized I forgot to add, I was not eligible for hormone replacement therapy. And I had to advocate for that to really
Hmm.
get to that place because my oldest sister had breast cancer.
Yeah.
So there was a like a calculator that they could use, and they don't tell you that. They went straight to, oh, well, we can prescribe you hormone replacement therapy.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
then after I took that calculator, then they were like, oh, actually, you're high risk. You have a higher index than we
Hmm.
recommend for hormone
Hmm.
replacement therapy.
Yeah.
So, so then they looked at my other medications like gabapentin, stuff to help
Yeah.
stabilize my mood more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I had to really like ask them specifically. Like I have an older sister with who had breast cancer. I'm at a higher risk.
Yes. Uh,
Yeah.
Isn't that unfortunate? I mean, it just makes you angry, doesn't it? Just makes you angry. Yes, I'm so sorry for your sister. And yes, and those conversations are still happening. And that's what us coaches, menopause advocates, we're trying to change. And I mean, it's great because you are even aware of HRT, and you advocated for yourself. And I'm thinking of a friend of mine who doesn't even know she's in perimenopause. And she's so stubborn and she won't listen to me. So I give her, yeah, I had to give her a checklist. Look at this. This is important. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, love. I really appreciate it. So, how about you, Jamie? What's your experience? Do you want to share it with us today?
Still not sure I am in menopause, so I'm not sure. But there is like FMLA. My work has good FMLA, and my doctors have been supportive of using that.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Um, do you want to tell us a little bit of what you're experiencing today? And if you don't, that is absolutely fine.
No, not right now. Thank
Okay.
you.
Oh, no, that's fine. And if you have any questions, just jump in. If you want to share something, just jump in. Well, well, thanks for sharing your experiences and what you've been doing to help yourself. Wouldn't it be great, love, if they just turn on the air condition a little bit more and they put you near the toilet, right? And I love how Natalie's advocating for herself. You go, girl. You go talk to them and tell what you need. That is so important. And I guess the next bit that I would like to talk to you about is, um, yes, how do you talk to your colleagues, your bosses? How do you make menopause, perimenopause symptoms work for you so that you can perform? Imagine you've been working in this job for I don't know how many years, you climb the ladder, perimenopause hits, and suddenly, oh, you're vulnerable, but you can't show it, you can't talk about it. The word menopause is, people are allergic to it. People look down on you. Men just stay away because you're crazy. And you don't have to use the word menopause or perimenopause. Everyone encounters health issues at some point in their life. I have sleep issues, I have stomach issues, I have brain issues. So that is actually a good way to commence a conversation with them, and we can role play it. You have to look for someone who is the right person to talk to, where it's your manager. If you don't feel safe, because you have to protect your job, right? You have to protect your spot there. If you don't feel safe, talk to HR. And before you do that, please look up your well-being policy at your workplace. See what you can talk about, what not, and ask your colleagues what they have been. If you know someone, like Natalie, who can work from home, ask them how they went about that and what they asked for and uh, what was your performance. So what managers, supervisors, HR like to have a conversation about is your performance. So if you go there, say, I'd like to talk about my performance evaluation. And you go there with the confidence that you want to perform as well as you can. And for that, you need the support because you perform well, the company does well, right? So it's for their benefit. And companies forget this, ladies. If don't have well-performing employees, it's not helping you. So as you track your symptoms, you go there, say, let's say not love. Let's say love. Um, I just have this issue right now where it's my temperature is not working with me. I have this I, I'm talking to my doctor. We're trying to solve this, but basically I need a little bit more a fan or air condition. Where would be the best spot for me to go? And do I need to go to that summer barbecue? Or I would look like I'm under a shower. Avoid situations where you think you will not feel confident. The other thing is, I'm talking to my gynecologist, and right now we're taking a look at my no one wants to hear pelvic. We're talking about some women issues. Can we, right now, I need to make sure I have access to the bathroom, so can we please place me at a spot where I'm closer? And Natalie said, energy is our highest commodity right now. It's not even time anymore, right? So what do you do? If you know where your energy peaks and where it dips, work with it. Tell them. I know we have meetings at 8:30 in the morning. I've been noticing that because of I'm just not sleeping well and I just don't have energy and I feel like I'm not delivering as well as I can at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Would it be okay to move that there? Make your schedule, make your appointment work for you. So those are just tips. If the manager, supervisor, superior is not willing to listen, talk to HR. If HR is not willing to listen, look around your community how you can get work. Uh, Hello, Judith, are you with us? What's happening here?
I'm not seeing anything else.
Oh, okay, right. Thanks, love. So the thing is, make sure you're well informed, and there are several sites that you can go to. There's I think, Menopause Global Center, and I can send you the information. I'll be sending a handout through Linda, where I can give you all that, so you can look it up. But start with your work well-being policy. They cannot ignore that. I never have to mention menopause. So what I would like to do is, well, love, let's talk. I want to talk to you and do a little bit of a role play, if you're okay with it. Are you up for it?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, so you choose a symptom, whatever you want, and you tell me, am I your superior? Am I your colleague? Am I your HR? And you have a conversation with me.
I would want to go to my manager first
Okay,
directly.
all right.
Um,
Okay,
everybody goes to HR and I'm like, what about what? Just talking to the person. But I know it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
FMLA. I know it's medical, so it's confidential as well. So I could
yes,
see going to HR as well. And I know that's a legitimate
yeah.
concern.
How would
Um,
you start the conversation?
um, hey, I'm really having hot flashes, I notice. Like it's happening. Like I think I'm perimenopausal. I'm starting to go have it looked at, but I'm just asking for some grace right now. Like sometimes I have hot flashes, usually around 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So maybe is it possible for us to schedule meetings at a different time than that? Or that could be like work time?
Um, so is this gonna be like a recurring thing, or is it just a one time that you want? When do your
Just
hot flashes come?
well, they've been coming daily. Um, but it can vary. And I know this is something that's unique to every person. And I don't know yet what all of my symptoms will be. So I'll make sure to keep you updated on what my doctor recommends.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for sharing that. We'll make sure that we can accommodate that so you're comfortable and we can give you the support. Now we'll switch to the bad manager.
Okay.
Well, love, what does that mean? Are you going to be able to finish the work that you're supposed to today or this week? I'm a bit worried when you're saying that.
I understand where you're coming from, but I will still get all of the responsibilities taken care of that I
Hmm.
need to, and if anything is, if I need to switch anything around, I'll make sure to communicate that with you.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't impact my work products.
Okay. So do you think you're going to be taking some days off or maybe need some sick days off? Or do you need someone to help you out or
I don't know what I need yet. I'm still
hmm.
discovering that. I'm in the discovery phase, but as I find out more, I will definitely make sure to let you know, and we can work through it together.
Okay. Well, maybe we can start like a timesheet. What do you think? How do you feel about that? Yeah, we don't
Am
like
I
that.
exempt or non-exempt?
That's right. Let's look at that.
My HR brain comes in.
You are in HR. That was wonderful. Thank you so much for that. So, yes, the best thing you can do for yourself. Thank you so much, love. That was really amazing. Best thing you can do for yourself because I see the time running is educate yourself, ask me questions, connect with me, and know what your rights are.
Thank you so much. Please give gratitude to Hazel. This has
Yeah.
been really wonderful.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for being so open and
Thank
sharing.
you.
I really, really appreciate it.
And Jamie, you may not be having it yet, but it's real. It's coming.
Yeah.
Do we need a
Listen to
photo
yourself.
or do we?
Oh yeah, we should take a photo really quick.
Oh, yes, yes, that'd be great.
Okay, so Jamie, do you want to come on camera?
No, thank you.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so 1, 2, 3, cheese. All right, I got it.
Thanks so much, love.
Thank
Appreciate it.
you.
Thank you.